The remote beauty of North America's highest incorporated city is breathtaking. But Leadville's beauty has cost its hospital at least $169,000 for equipment it can't use. When St. Vincent Health opened a new $26 million expansion in 2021, it bought new equipment. Invoices obtained by 9 News show it spent $46,000 on scoping equipment to diagnose stomach and intestine problems, and more than $100,000 for colonoscopy equipment. Equipment the hospital's interim CEO says it can't use because the hospital's altitude is above 10,000 feet. The equipment cannot be validated at our altitude, CEO John Gardner tells us. I doubt anyone even considered altitude could be a factor when the purchase went through.
You know, when we're at higher altitude, the pressure in the atmosphere is different. Because the pressure in the atmosphere is different, certain types of equipment can behave differently.
9 News medical expert Dr. Pyle Coley says the hospital needs that basic equipment to function. It could save lives, but she says doctors won't use it if they can't be sure it works right.
If you can't validate, you don't assume, you don't use, because this is medical equipment that could do harm.
The unusable equipment is just the latest financial problem to come to light at St. Vincent.
You can't make a promise that will be paid. So does that still apply?
We can't tonight. We can't tonight.
In early December, it told employees it would not be able to make payroll without a bailout. This week, Lake County gave it up to $480,000 taxpayer dollars in exchange for, among other things, a public apology. A termination letter shows the hospital fired its last chief financial officer, in part because he called the hospital's board, quote, idiots, who, quote, did not know what they were doing. The interim CEO says the hospital has asked the equipment company for a refund. The company says it is in communication with the hospital, and we're still waiting to hear more details from them about the altitude issues.
Leadville's altitude's pretty well known, especially by people who live there. Did any idea that the people who were buying this equipment know the 10,000-foot thing was going on at Leadville?
Well, the interim CEO says that he doesn't have any record that that was even discussed back when his predecessor bought this equipment a year and a half ago.
Good to know.
You've been covering this story. I think you're going to be on it for a while, Cole. A lot of trips to Leadville for you.
We'll definitely stay on it.
Okay, thanks.